What if I just stream? What if I just do it? I don't know. Why not do it? I'll just stream. I'll try streaming. Hi guys, I'm streaming. I don't know. I guess I'm streaming. Am I streaming? Hello. Do I want to change anything? Nkepos. That's fine. Good enough. Am I telling anyone that I'm streaming? I think I'm telling someone that I'm streaming. I'm gonna tell her that I'm streaming. If she doesn't join before I do that. Hello, I am alive. I guess. Sure. That's fine. I'm gonna open this and have it open and press this button and open the game again. Nice. And I'm playing from zero. That's what I'm doing. Because that's the boring part. The boring part doesn't matter. Well, it does matter the most, but it is also the most boring one, so I'm not very bothered about being the focused one. This is why I stream this part. I was playing pretty well just earlier, so that's cool. It's like I did the both waves in one run. I died right afterwards, which is embarrassing because that UFO afterwards isn't like that hard. But apparently it just turns into a hard part once you've done it in a run. Like not the part is just like entering the part. I die quite a lot that way. Whether it's from 0 or like or in a run from 17. I keep dying to the beginning of the UFO for some reason. But other than like when I'm just playing from the second wave or from the UFO, I just don't die there. It is kind of funky. I don't know what that's about. Like my first death ever past the second wave was the first click of the UFO. What's up with that? I still celebrate it though, because it's a huge achievement. Passing second wave from 0 for the first time, are you kidding me? That's huge. Just passing the first from 0 is huge, and like passing the first wave enough times to pass the second one too in succession. That's pretty hype. That's cool. My voice is doing this deep thing because there's like chocolate in it, in the throat, and so it's like, there's chocolate in me. I wanna talk with the chocolate, and so that chocolate is like, yeah, let's do a bond and talk weird. You know that creakiness that happens? That's the chocolate. And I usually do like a little thing with my throat to get rid of it. And I think it's mostly gone now because I've been tongue for a bit and it's like going away. But it's there's still chocolate in my throat. It's still there. It's very much there still. The chocolatey throat. Chocolate throat. You know, I kind of want to do this idea where I take a recording of the level or something, or like screenshots of the entire thing to have like one long thing of the entire level, and draw on top of it what I think the difficulty of each thing is, and it'd be like this very long graph that I could maybe like make not long too, so it's more compact, but it'd still be like a long graph. You know? Like a graph showing what I think is what difficulty in this level. I think that'd be interesting. So like the graph would be based on, I would find what I think is the most difficult thing and the most easy thing, and then I just pick numbers in between those two and to make it all relative to each other. Instead of trying to make it objective at all, because that doesn't work with this. That's not how this works at all. This is a tiring part to play. No, actually, when I was playing this on mouse, I struggled a lot with the pre-drop because of the blue orb triple guys. The musketeer blue orbs. I don't know if that makes any sense. Are musketeers usually in pairs of 3? Or is that just how Clash Royale does it? I don't know. But yeah, the musketeer blue orbs, you know? Because they're so fast and I couldn't do it on my mouse consistently. And like I kept trying to figure out strategies to pass the pre-drop more regularly. Like pass those musketeer orbs more frequently. But I never really found anything consistent. It's got a little bit over time. I should die like it says, because like there's one in the beginning and fine, you can tie to the very beginning like a lot. That's fine. But there's also these 2 parts in the later half of the pre-drop, and I kept dying there like a lot. Which is like that's the end of the pre-drop. You've wasted like 20 seconds if you get there. It isn't like ideal, but it's fine now. Now those are the easy parts that I don't die to in the pre-drop typically. No, I usually just die to the pink orbs, sometimes other stuff by random, and the wave at the very end of it. Because that one's just not good. It's just not consistent. God damn it. Yeah, this level is really just about get consistent at passing the pre-drop and hope for the best. Because like that's what really matters here. Get to the wave more times instead of being like, of course it matters to be consistent, but I feel like it's more important to consistently get there. Because you can only get so consistent at the wave. You know? So I feel like it's a lot more about getting there more often rather than being better at it. Like, I think it's better to play on 0 than from 17 a lot. But I have been playing from 17 a lot, because it is also very good to do that. I was playing earlier from 17 until I would pass the second wave, and I did it. Like I said earlier, I died to like the second UFO clip or something. It was stupid. That's idiotic. But whatever. Pass the first 3 clicks. Thanks. I'm gonna do it next time. I was like, okay, it's time to figure out how I can do the entrance in a way that isn't inconsistent like all the time, like everyone. And I was just like, I don't know. I just kind of found it immediately. I was like, okay, what if I just do the entrance, but I do it differently? And I did it, but differently, and that was just kind of like the best click pattern ever. And so I was like, wait, what am I doing there? And so I figured it out, and that's good. That's great. And now and look, I'll just show you. I'll do the entrance now. Actually, never mind. Why? I mean, I don't know when you play with friends, so I can't answer that question for you. Okay, pointless. Thanks. Thank you. I can do a heart. Yeah. I hope you saw that. Okay, anyway. I actually found a consistent click pattern for the entrance, but it still doesn't matter. It's still very hard, but it's better than it would have been. So that's something. If I die there again to the entrance, then I'll go into downstairs, because I don't feel like it's fine time to wave over and over again, but if it's always at the entrance, then I feel like practicing that. Because that's the sort of thing where you can actually just like semi-forget what you actually do there, and then you do it like once or twice, and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I do there, and then you can just actually do it, and it doesn't matter. I think that's the case anyway. It feels like that. kind of part. The kind of part where it actually makes sense to go practice it once you die there a lot. Because it's not just, oh, but I know how to do it anyway, so it doesn't matter. I just die there. Okay, let's see what happens. No, okay, fine. I'll go check it out in the other thing. I'm gonna put you on top. My voice, it's still chocolatey. I still got chocolate voice syndrome. Chocolate voice syndrome. It's real, guys. Like, it's so easy. It is easy. It's easy. Like, look at that. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Except the chocolate voice. The chocolate voice matters. I want to get rid of it. And if there's any demons I'm gonna slay, it's the chocolate voice. You know? Anyone get me? I want to slay the chocolate voice. They should invent magnets that suck chocolate only. Like chocolate binding magnets, so that they can remove it out of my throat when I talk. Because it sounds funny. It sounds funny. It sounds funny. No. See, that way was the killer. I wasn't even playing because isn't that it? I don't think I don't think I suck at it anymore. I used to die there like 5 out of 7 times or something. I don't know. Which wasn't fun, but it was the reality. That's why I have a checkpoint there in the star pause. I have a star pause there, which I don't really play at it anymore. I used to like kind of play at it, kind of. I wanna get into it. I wanna pass the entrance once. The entrance challenge. Can you knock on the door and go inside? Well, I'm trying. But like, it's hard when you can only knock at the door every like minute or something. That's kind of funny. Like when I was trying this first, I was kind of thinking about, oh, how many times a minute do I actually pass the pre-drop? And so I think the math then was like about once every minute I pass the pre-drop and have a chance. So in an hour I should get to the first wave 60 times or so, I think. Maybe less, maybe like 50. And then, okay, let's say I get to the wave 50 times an hour. And if, let's say I pass it, what, 5% of the time? Or something? Is that fair? I don't know how often I pass it. Maybe it's like a solid 10%. But I don't really know. Maybe it is a solid 10%. Vimpen Kanmi, welcome to my stream. I'm playing Kenos. I'm here. I'm talking about... What was I talking about? I was talking about math. Yeah, with numbers that I don't know. Because I don't know the statistics. Yeah, you. You're here. Vimpen Kanmi. Unless you were referencing me saying I was talking about math, because you do that too, I think, probably. That could also make sense. I'm kind of tired. And I have a chocolate voice. I've been talking about my chocolate voice. Because there's chocolate in it. Hell. Stop dying to the fully fledged blocks. I don't know what that means. What did I say? Fully fledged. That's like what you say about ideas. Like you get an idea. Oh, that's a fully fledged idea. That's like the real thing. A fully fledged. What other things can be fully fledged? I don't know what fledged actually means. I just know what it means in this context. I have no idea what. Do you fledge something? Because it's fledged, so it's like an adjective, but that also implies it's like based on a verb to fletch. But I don't know what that means. What is to fletch something? Can you fletch? I'm gonna fletch this. I'm gonna fletch this attempt. Look at my fletching attempt. Oh my god, I'm gonna look it up. I need to look it up now. Why is it there? Thanks. Fletch. Is that a word? That's a comedy mystery movie, apparently. Provide an arrow with feathers for flight. Most arrows are fletched with 3 to 5-inch feathers. Each of the feathered veins of an arrow. Why? What does that mean? What does any of that mean? What is that? Oh, and so it's like fully fletched, and then it's like you've put all the arrows in, it's fully fletched, right? Wait, no, that doesn't fletch. Oh, it's a different fletch. Fletch of a young bird. Develop wing feathers that are never fly. That's not it. That's not bring up a young bird and those wing feathers enough for flight. Oh, so it's like fully developed. I get it. I understand. It's like fully developed, but specifically for birds, but it also applies for ideas, apparently. Like a fully fledged idea. I get it. I understand. That makes sense. There's no D in Kenos. Unless you turn it into a verb and put it in the past tense, because then you have Kenos. Stop! Okay, so I put it in the thing, but now I can't do the other thing at the same time. That's just like French. D Kenos, that's just the French Kenos. French Kenos. Oui. I learned the French word for apple the other day, but I forget. Is it pomme? No, it's a double M and it ended with an E. I know that, but I forget the first syllable. Pomme. I remembered the details. I almost remembered it entire. I just thought it was a B instead of a P, and I wasn't certain about it. Yeah, because I don't know French. It's more like pomme or pem or something. The E, I'm not surprised if the E isn't pronounced, but I don't know what else could be different. I'm just reading it like I would an Icelandic word. Fuck you. Isn't this much more fun than 5 years ago when Nathan was trying to do it? Isn't this way more entertaining than 5 years ago when you were 13 or something? Right, you were 13 5 years ago, right? That makes sense. Isn't this way better? I'm so much better at that level. What am I gonna do tomorrow? I'm gonna remember to do that. Oh yeah, I was gonna go to the store with Dad. I was gonna buy like a thing. I was gonna buy the frame for my painting my mom made for me. I'm gonna hang it on my wall because I like it and it's very sentimental to me. What else am I gonna do tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know the case scenario. I should probably edit the Matt video I'm working on. I'm editing a part of Matt's Kyoki video, and I have barely done any of it. Except I did the intro. I made like a song and cute little 3D animation in like a bit of time, and that's cool. But I haven't actually, like made the part that the intro is for. Is arguably the more important part. Stop! I wanna pass the entrance. Why can't I do it? Maybe because I've been playing. I've been playing. Wait, when did I start playing? I think I started playing like 2 hours ago. 2.5 maybe. I don't know. Maybe 3 hours ago? When did I start playing? We're gonna try to find info. Maybe I can figure it out that way. If I go on this app, then maybe I can see information on there that implies when I started playing Geometry Dash today. What do you say? Yeah, I started playing just over 2 hours ago. I think that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Just over 2 hours of Kenos today. That is good. I was consistently getting to the 70 wave in runs, but I couldn't pass it. Like, my consistency just disappeared. It was very good earlier in the session, but then just died later on, which is kind of sad. Why? I died at the Bionox ball. That sucks. That's not a real death. I died at the Eclipsed Pink Orb. I'm gonna name every single death by its specific creator and orb. Or timing. Or... No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't want to. I still have chocolate voice. I don't want to have chocolate voice. I'm complaining. I'm in complain mode because I have chocolate voice. I'm gonna drink more water. That'll help. Now my voice is less chocolatey, maybe. Let's celebrate with this attempt. Why do I keep dying specifically there? I'm getting upset at it. As upset as I can be while tired. Okay, wait, I'm gonna do this one thing. Great. I'm gonna check it out again, because I haven't actually passed that click from 0 today, which is not fun. Let's do it. Let's pass the wave. Tutorial time. You wanna click at the right time. And then you pass it. Why can't I do the entrance? I'm actually very consistent at it usually. This is strange. Stop. I think I'm tired. You know, I think that would make sense. I think that's a good answer to this situation. I'm just tired. I'm in my tired mood. That's when I'm like, the words go long and go on and just ramble consistently. Because usually I don't really ramble because my head doesn't have the capacity to have that many thoughts playing at that speed. But for some reason when I'm tired, I think it's because I speak slower, then they just continue happening the words. Yeah? Like it's probably the speed. I talk slower, and then the thoughts can continue growing as the words are coming out and they don't just run out. Which is what usually happens. Usually my head is like, okay, the words are over now. You don't have any of them left. No! Unreal Engine 5. My dad uses Unreal Engine at his job. Because he's so cool. Stop! Okay, I'm gonna play it from the beginning now. I'm gonna wait, that's what, that was 1.8 million just like yesterday or something. That was a lesser number before. That's funny. My dad is so cool though. He uses Unreal Engine a job with Unreal Engine. And he's like, he overlooks other programmers because he's too good. He's the final boss. He has minions helping him. He's the boss that controls them. He's not the boss of the company though. He's not that cool, but he's almost there. He could probably be there. No, honestly, I don't think he would because he's busy with his other job. Like, you know, the other thing he... Okay, I'm not gonna question what my brain told me it's he's like overlooking, like his job is at the company is important, and I don't think he could just, you know, take the other boss job or whatever. Because he has to do this job, so it'd probably just be like a replacement, and he would stay where he is. Even though he would be capable of the other thing too. But he's just very good at the other thing, and so he's gonna stay there most likely if anything were to happen. I think, probably. I don't think that's unlikely. Honestly. Stop! I wanna do something. Like maybe get to 24 or something in that direction. That could be cool. Like if I just get to 24 or I die to 26 or something. And then I'd be like, oh no, 26, that's so close to the ending of the way. I would have loved to pass it. But I wouldn't. But at least I would have passed the entrance and then I would be happy. But that's not the case scenario this time. And I'm getting a little sad over it. Not really, I'm just silly. I'm just saying things. I'm in a saying things mood. I'm just rambling. I love rambling, it's so fun. It's like when I'm hanging out with this one friend of mine and I just keep rambling while we're curling and he's just like, yeah, right. And I just keep rambling and he's like, yeah, yeah. And I keep rambling and he's like, yeah, yeah. And then I continue rambling and then he's like, oh yeah, yeah. And then I just continue doing it and he's like, that's so cute. And I'm like, yeah, thanks. And then we just continued staying that way forever. You know? Anyone know what I'm talking about? I don't think so, because you're not that friend of mine. Unless you, I don't think you'd be, I think you would have said something if you were watching, my friend. You probably would have said, hi, this story is about me. Why are you talking about me to your audience of the entire world? I don't know, I was just in a silly mood, you know. I was just kind of like feeling the vibe and continuing with the flow and doing whatever my brain told me to say. Because my brain is like, yes, say these words now, and then I just continue saying them, and they are in a continuous flow forever now. It doesn't want to stop. My brain is like, yep, here are more words. On a silver platter. Silver? Why are they made out of silver, though? Why are they silver platters? Why can't they be like fancy wood or, I don't know, gold with diamonds on the side? Or lead. I think they should make lead platters again. And it'd be like an option on the menu. You can like ask for a platter of what your food's served on. And so it's like to kill all the idiots that pick the lead plates. Because they don't know any better. Like, why would they pick the lead plates? Because it's the cheapest option. Okay, but now you die. You get lead poisoning because you didn't buy the expensive plates, and now you deserve to go because you're stupid. And isn't that just the case of reality? Like it's the theory of natural selection. Like, I think we should implement that into our restaurants and the social hierarchy of pay more money and you'll live. I think that'd be very cool if the society we lived in did that today. And then my head decided that the words are over. The words, they float away. Into space they go. No longer will they continue going on and on. Except now, because I started another sentence. And it's like when I finish a point, then the words are gone. But once I start another sentence, then the words flow endlessly. Again. You know what I mean? Actually, I think my brain is getting tired now. And so it's actually not giving me an endless flow of pointless words to cry about. Maybe I can focus on the game then instead. I haven't been doing anything. Look at this. No! Look at that! I got 25. But it wouldn't have been so great if I just passed the wave. But at least I passed the entrance. Am I right, guys? You get it, you get it, you get it, you get it. Because that's the quote I said earlier in the hypothetical situation where I died at... Well, in the hypothetical, I died at 26. But isn't that cool? That situation happened. The hypothetical happened. And so I reenacted it. As I hypotheticized it. And so it was actually a prediction of the future, because I'm actually a mind reader. That's a totally different thing. No, because I'm a mind reader, which means I can read the mind of my future self. And so then I can know what happens in the future. Doesn't that make sense? Probably. I mean, if I said it, then it, like, doesn't that make sense? Because I said it, like, it came out of my mouth. And so, like, isn't that just what the universe is made of? It's made out of words. Kotoba sekai. Right? Am I right, guys? Kotoba sekai. I think that should be the real world. The universe is vast and there's not enough words to fill it up. No. Let's sing the song. Wow. 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 I was gonna sing the entire 10, but it didn't wanna let me beat the level, so I could sing the entire beautiful song for you guys. I actually kinda do like this song. It is, like, it's interesting. The timbre of it is very interesting. It's kind of boring in the sense that it's just the same thing over and over again with slight variations. But like, it's fine. I like the timbre of it. It's very good. I like the timbre a lot. It's like crunchy, but also like clean and smooth and heavy in a way. And I really like it. I really like it. Hell. This level has lyrics to the song. I never knew. Let's read the lyrics to the song. Let's sing the lyrics. Eclipsed. And then there's no more lyrics for a while. Wait, I'll get to the next part. Hell, 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 hell. And there's another part here. By an ox. Oh, I died. I was singing the song though, wasn't that cool? I was singing the lyrics to the Kenos song. That's the Copenhagen song by Iron God? Iron God, is that the name? I forget. I think it's so funny there's just hell here. Hell spam. This is like the hell level. Like it took like 8 months to verify. That's pretty hellish. It has hell written all over it. That's pretty hellish. It's all red. That's really hellish. It's all deep gurgly sounds that are disgusting. That's really hellish. It's balanced weirdly, which makes you hate it, but not me because I'm weird. Yeah, that's pretty hellish. That is like hell. That's what hell is like. I want to go to hell because that's like eternal Kenos. Isn't that cool? I want to be internal Kenos. I mean, out of everyone in the world, I think internal Kenos is only a term that applies to me out of everyone. Because I literally have it internalized inside of my body in a tattoo. I have internalized Kenos. It is me. We are one. Isn't that cool, guys? Internalized Kenos. That's so cool. I've also kind of internalized it in the sense that, I don't know, it's very sentimentally powerful in my mind. Somehow. That's just where it lives now. I forgot the lyrics of this song that I was gonna sing. The Baltic of Oman lives in Belzenzauer now. Like that. I don't know what the first word is. I know it's like AE sounds and then K. But I don't know what the actual rest of this consonants are. It's so, I've been paying attention to how I remember words recently. Because I've been forgetting more words recently. Because I'm also seeing more words recently. And trying to say those words more times recently. And it's very interesting. I typically, first of all, remember the syllable count. Then I remember what vowels are in it. And then I remember the rest of the consonants. That's like, that's how I remember words. Like, first of all, I remember the syllable count. Like, that's the easy thing to memorize. And then I might get an idea of the vowels and then the consonants. Actually, I think sometimes it's, I get an idea of the consonants and then later the vowels. I think that can happen sometimes. I think it does. But like, considering the fact that I'm learning my fourth language, and I think it's interesting. Okay, we win, because we are passing the entrance. That is no longer the issue. But now I just keep dying, and I just keep dying, and then that's the issue, because then there's no single part to practice, it's just the entire wave. Instead of just, hey, let's check out the beginning of it, the first 3 clicks, yep, that's the only practice I need. And then it's all okay. But I don't feel like practicing the entire thing. Did you know that English people have a hard time making the sound? According to the one American friend my brother has, it's true. That's a big sample size. You can't say like, okay, actually, if there's anyone watching, how do you say the word acting? Like A-C-T-I-N-G, acting. Do you say acting or acting? Like, I say it as acting, and I feel like I always hear it that way. But now I don't know, because she says it acting. Like, she says the K. She makes a K sound in acting. But it's acting. It's acting. It's not a K sound. Because of the KT in a row, and that doesn't make sense. Just make the key K softer. And then have a, it was like a soft K. You know, like a K. Instead of acting, it's acting. It's softer and easier to say. I don't think there's anyone here to tell me how they pronounce the word acting. And either way, I don't think that person would necessarily speak English as their first language. Making it less likely that they don't know how to make the sound. I think my favorite Icelandic word is krukkugt, because it's just funny. No. It's like krukkugt. Like, if you know what it means to, it's like, what does it mean in English? It's like krukkugt. It's like suspicious. It's like, yeah, it's like suspicious. Oh yeah, it's krukkugt. Eitthvað krukkugt að segja here. Something suspicious is going on here. Yeah. It's just sus. Like krukkugt. Krukkugt. Like, there's so many G's in that word. There's gr, then there's g, and cht. Krukkugt. That's like, there's 4 G's. Wait, I'm gonna type in chat for the 0 viewers I have. Krukkugt. It's such a fun word. I love, like, why are there 4 G's? 4 G's in a single word, krukkugt. Like, what? Krukkugt. I love that word. It's so fun to say. Slepulect is also very fun. Slepulect. Like, why? What other fun words do exist in Icelandic? What are fun pronunciations in Icelandic? Kremkeks. I don't know why, but I just love that word. It is up there in my favorites. Kremkeks. That's cream crackers, or like something in that direction. It's cool kremkeks. It's cool kremkeks. It's cool cream crackers. But it's more like cream, like Oreo cream. It's not like a different type of cream. It's like a sweet thing. Typically vanilla, I think. Like, I don't think you would say kremkeks over cookies that have like chocolate cream on them. I'm not sure. Actually, maybe you would. I just haven't really seen that. I can't think of cookies that have chocolatey cream on them. What is it? There's Polo. That's kremkeks. Yeah, Polo. Yeah. Okay, kremkeks is just, yeah, creamy crackers. Creamy cookies. Like Oreos would count as kremkeks. Because it's like, it has the cream in the middle. I don't know if it's called cream actually, but it's just, I don't know, cream. That's gotta be the same word, right? It can't just have different meanings. I mean, it can. Actually, a fun fact about Japanese has a lot of English loanwords in it, but they're not always what they seem at first glance. Like the loanword video, well, it's obviously video. I mean, that doesn't mean like just a video like it does in English. It's specifically like VHS and stuff like that. And so you can't say like a YouTube video with that word. You have to use doga, I think. Yeah, doga. And that's the real word for video. And same with, I just learned this word recently, mansion. Like, isn't that obviously just a mansion? No, that's an apartment building. I don't know how that happened. But, yeah. Mansion in Japanese is actually just like an apartment building, like a tall structure. I think it's like specifically very big apartment buildings. I'm not sure though. I don't really get the full nuance of it. I just got it in my flashcard app and it said, yep, this means apartment. And then there was more text which I forget. And I was like, why? But it's a mansion. How is it apartments? There's also another word for apartments. It's apato, which is, you know, a loan word of the word apartments. But I looked up the katakana word on Google and it just gave me like very tall buildings, like apartment buildings, like very tall ones, like the ones you would imagine in dystopian South Korea. No, North Korea, I mean. You know? Like, that's weird. Why does it do that? Very funny. Katakana is funny though. Stop. I want to pass. I want the password for Kenos. So that I don't have the password to Kenos. I want the password because then I just can like hack the mainframe and put in the password and all is good and my biggest achievement in the game is just over. You know? Wouldn't that be easy and would not like ruin the point of it? God, I'm so tired. Why am I here? I'm talking into a void with no energy at all to even play the game I'm meant to be entertaining people with. God, what is the society we live in? A society where people play games for non-existent people on the other side of the globe in hopes of, why, attention? What is this messed up place we live in? It's just a dystopian party city. Why did I include the word party in that sentence? Where what does that even mean? Dystopian party city. Dystopian party city. I wanna go to a dystopian. What is that? I'm processing these words. Stop. This is not what I signed up for when I started grinding this again. I was not like, yes, let's suck. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I envisioned. Like, fuck, what are they called? Envisioned? I think they were called envisioned. That's why I remembered them when I said the word envisioned, because that's what they are called. And Dishonored, the third. Dishonored the third, technically it's called the third. It's not officially the third. But it is also pretty much officially the third. Dishonored the third has envisioned, which are these creatures, shadow creatures, which are also basically made of rocks. And they're like shadow rock creatures with magical powers, and they're very scary and hard to kill in the game. Because they are made of rocks. But you can kill them in one blow though, which I feel is kind of stupid. Stop! I keep dying to this specific exact thing every single. Like, okay, you passed the entrance. Well done. Now die to this specific spike. Again and again and again and again and again. Okay. Maybe I just have to give in the towel and, you know, go to sleep. Like the sleepy girl I am. The sleepy. Sleepyhead by an artist I forget the name of. I actually don't think I ever knew the name of the artist. I just knew the song. Because I only know this song by this artist. Yeah, just do that. Easy. Easy. I'm gonna not play the second wave, actually. I'm so tired. Kenos. I'm gonna play Kenos. And that's what I wanna do. I don't wanna sleep. Barnedagi he. Barnedagi ich neve. Barnedagi nevu naga. Sla. Fluma. Barnedagi fluna. Fluna jone. Nevu Athore fluma. Athore kvoðnari. Am I right, guys? Athore fluma nari. No, wait, yeah. No, that sentence isn't great. Athore kvoðnari, that's the correct one. That's what it should be. And that's... I should actually stop playing soon to go over my flashcards and stuff. Speaking of this language, I need to go over my flashcards. I made a lot of very useful words recently. And I want to learn them, because it'd be very useful to have them and be able to speak them when I'm talking to myself. And then I think probably soon I'll end up making more nouns. Because so far... Wait. You never know. So far I mostly have like adjective and verbs and stuff like that, so that I can describe the things around me. But I'm starting, like, at some point I'm gonna want to just say the name of the things around me and make more nouns. And more specific, like, verbs and adjectives and whatnot. But whatever. I need more nouns. I want more nouns. Like, yesterday, I was at the store buying clothes. I was looking for clothes. I didn't buy any. I was looking for a piece of clothing. And I could talk about my environment, and despite not having the specific names of the clothing. But it was so vague, and I want the specific words. I was like, so far it's just, okay, make the vague words so I can talk about anything. But then step 2 is to make the specific words so I can talk about anything with less words. Instead of having to describe everything, I just say the word of the thing I'm describing. You know? Because, like, in language, when you're talking to someone and you forget the name of something you want to mention, and you describe the thing you want to say, but it takes a lot more time because you have to describe it and hope the other person knows what you mean. Instead of just saying the word of the thing, the noun of the thing, and then the other person, oh yeah, I know this noun, so I know what you're talking about. Instead of having to listen to this description of your perception of it. You know what I mean? Language is so cool. Okay, I'm gonna pass the pre-drop one. No, I'll get to an hour. I'll end stream when it hits an hour. That's fine. I have 10 more minutes to do anything at all. I mean, I could pass the first wave, despite it being so short into my new grind. But like, you know what I mean? Why? I'm doing the opposite now. I was doing it the other way earlier. Like I kept doing it too early. I saw that at the top thing, but now I'm doing it at the bottom thing. That's funny. That is pretty funny. That is very funny. I'm laughing my ass off. No, I don't want to laugh. I don't want it to go away. It is useful when I sit down because there's some fat under there, and then not everything I sit on is so bad because there's fat. You know, that's actually like fat people can just sit anywhere they want. Because even if they're sitting on, I don't know, a fucking rock, the rock isn't touching their bones because they have fat in there. I want to be that. I want to be able to sit on rocks and not feel the rocks touching my bone. That is uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Like when the rocks are touching your bone. Bony rocks. Not my ideal conditions to be sitting. Like if you had a survey asking, "Hi, what do you like sitting on?" and there was an option for feeling rocks on your bones, I would say I don't particularly like this one, and I would hope that the company asking the survey would take that into consideration when they would be making more seating areas for the environment. AKA God, like when God would do that survey to make the environment more comfortable to sit on. Because usually rocks are the best seat shapes. I mean, usually they're the best at looking like chairs or seats or things to sit on. But they are also, you know, rock hard. So you can't really sit on there without the bony rock. Which isn't, you know, like I've been saying, that's not particularly the situation I would like being in. And I don't recommend it unless you have fat to sit on instead, to act as a cushion. Because like I'm also not particularly excited about. I forgot what I was gonna say. No! You see what I did there? I clicked at the wrong time. That's the tutorial for you. If anyone dies there and wants the tutorial for how to not die there again, you clicked at the wrong time. I hope that helps. And it's gonna help the world be a better place. And so that's why I died there. So if anyone else is struggling with this level, that is also why you died there if you died there. You know what? Those pin codes are actually very hard. They're quite difficult. They are it. No, I did the green orb too late. Okay, 5 minutes and I'll be able to sleep. 5 minutes and I can go to sleep. 5 minutes, no, 5 minutes and I can end the stream. I gotta go on my flashcards. I also gotta create some words because I've thought of words that I really would like to add to my language, like end and start. I've been noticing those words being absent recently, so I know they would be useful because I know to express the ideas of start and end, because that can also be used as in finished or starting or the first or last. Like that can mean a lot of things for only 2 words, which is why they would be very useful and I want to create them. No, the yellow orb. Okay, 4 minutes. Can I pass the first wave? No. I don't have the faith because, well, I'm tired and I think that kind of defeats all of it. I'll have played for 3 hours. That's a long session. That's very good. I'm proud of me for that. The long session. The long session. The long session. When am I gonna play tomorrow? I don't know. I'll probably just play early. I usually play early, not this late. Stop pressing. Stop pressing. Stop pressing the green orb a bit too late, making the situation of dying to the spike. Because your ball can't, like, even if you buffer it, you're just dead, and it doesn't matter that you switch the gravity, because you're now just floating and dying. Floating to death. I still have chocolate voice. A little bit. But not like a lot. But I still have chocolate voice. I have chocolate voice. I have chocolate voice. 2 minutes left. Can I pass the pre-drop in this time? Yes. I think I can pass it at least once. I think that is likely. Unless I continue dying there, then that will be a preventer of this. Hypothetical. Oh, damn it. I want to pass it. Okay, you know what? No, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to say it. I'm not gonna say my new idea. Let's just pretend I didn't have a new idea. Let's not pretend I had a fully fledged idea. Haha, that's like a reference to the beginning of the stream. Actually, that was like the middle of the stream, I think. When we were talking about fletch. I wanna pass it just once, just a minute left. Pass it one more time. Get to the wave and be like, epic last attempt of the day. That'd be so cool. I want it. I want it. I really want it very badly. Let's do it. I'm getting it. It's getting into me. Kenos is getting it already got into me, actually, literally. The whole, I forgot the quote I had earlier that I was playing around with. It's fun when I'm in this constant words mood. The words just come out and they continue doing it. And it's yapping land. I'm in Yapland. New country name just dropped. Yapland. I'm there. I'm there right now. I like it when I'm there. When I'm tired in Yapland. It's fun. I'm entertained by me. I'm entertained by Yapland. Okay, it's been an hour. Fine, I'm not gonna pass the pre-drop, I guess. 117,000 on this one. I think like 77,000, 78. That is a lot of them. I should do one attempt on this level. No, I'm not gonna do it. I just wanna go and go over my flashcards. I'm just gonna go over my flashcards and create a few words maybe. And then I'm gonna go to sleep. And I'm gonna wake up and I'll have my sleep bath for this session. And I'll play tomorrow early, probably like afternoon, and or even just in the noon. And then I'll just be like, yes, I did it. I'm playing the level again in not that long time. I think that, yes, save data. I like saving my data. It's very fun. Alright. I'm gonna move my watch. I move my watch when I play GD so that it's not in the way of my wrist. Because like I rest my wrist on a table, and if my watch is here, then just like, you know, talking about the bony rocks. It's a bony watch if I don't move the arm. Alright, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go over my flashcards and it'll be great. Bye bye.